Hi, I'm Simon Lisa Fanga, and today I'm here to react to Natsume Yuujinchou Season 7, Episode 2. Last time we helped Mini Sensei, or the spirit that used to inhabit a bird statuette in a shrine which got shattered, basically make its way back to the shrine, but not that we actually got to see the ending, but not that we actually needed to, which was quite a nice change, because I think, actually, to be fair, with Natsume, we often do have some ambiguous endings where there's only so far Natsume can go to help them or see them along their journey before he kind of lets them go and just hopes the best for them. In this case, we got to the point where Mini Sensei, like the little mini Nyanko statuette that Natsume made out of clay, was sent off down the river in a wooden teacup with a little stick as a paddle. But that's as much as he saw of him. That's the last he saw of him, and so we can only hope that he actually made it back. And it'd be curious. I wonder what he would do. I don't know if is he just gonna go back to the shrine and just hope and then just stay still and hope that the priest wants to have him, or whether he would just want to go back just to check on the priest, and if he saw that he was actually doing okay, maybe he would go off on his own journey. I don't know. Considering what he spoke of with the clock, and how sad he was that he was unable to prevent himself from breaking because it made the priest so upset, I expect that he'd want to go back to the shrine and probably just stay there as a little statue, and hopefully the priest would want like a little mini cat. It was quite interesting to see Natsume's reactions to, at first we're trying to not accept the gift from the yokai whose name he gave back, which was the ashes from a cherry blossom tree or cherry tree that was struck by lightning and burnt to ashes, I believe. And like the supposedly magic powers it held, with either being able to make sake that was poured inside like a vessel that it was made of taste like cherry sake, or if you'd put like it in a vase with flowers, it would make them last 30 days or something. But he wasn't wanting to accept it because he doesn't see what he's doing as something to be thanked for. He only sees it as something that should be done, and therefore he thinks like, oh, it's only right that this has actually happened. But actually, the number of people or yokai who he has come across who actually want to use the book to be able to control the yokai should actually tell him that this isn't a normal thing. Most people who are given that chance to have that kind of power aren't as good natured as him, and wouldn't be willing to give it up, or at least not as easily. Maybe they'd give a few names back, but maybe first they'd order them around a bit, or there'd be like they'd want to use it for themselves for at least a little while, if not forever, if you are more nefarious. It's also interesting how I believe the episode kind of touched on, and it did actually, to be fair, even explicitly, it touched on the fact of things going wrong, bad things happening, causing things to break, etc. doesn't necessarily result in a bad thing. It's not necessarily the end of that object or that person. If they're broken, things can be mended, and sometimes actually things don't need to work necessarily in order to be loved. There's that sentimentality from owning an object for a long time, or having its meaning in other things than just its use. Things don't have to be useful to be loved. Like with the clock that no longer worked, if you've had that clock for a long time, you would likely still keep it, even if it was just a decorative object, especially if it had memories for you, or you're looking to getting it repaired. And I touched a little bit into the mending of especially ceramic objects that have been broken with silver or gold, mainly gold, but it can also be like silver or platinum, other precious metals, to make them to something even more precious or more beautiful than what they started as. But yes, that was last episode. In terms of this episode, no idea what's going to be happening. I didn't look at the preview or the title, so no idea. In terms of the season, I would be interested in seeing I assume we will see Notori again in this season. It'd be interesting to see that interaction, since he's now aware of the Book of Friends' existence, and also a bit more about Natsume's past, and like somewhat about his grandmother. It would be really interesting to see how he interacts with Natsume, whether he's still going to try and push that maybe Natsume shouldn't have this book anymore because it's too dangerous for him to look after. Maybe that's the angle he's going to go for, which I kind of would believe from him. I would think he would be trying to look out for Natsume, but there's also that, there's a part of him, he's been brought up as an exorcist, so there's always this kind of slightly other side to him. But I do think, he genuinely does like Natsume and does want what's best for him. So even in the forefront of his mind, I think his main thought would be, I don't want him to be having something that's dangerous. I mean, because I remember in season 6, before Natsume actually told him about it, he was just, the fact he wanted to go behind Natsume's back to try and find out about it, to see if he really should be having something like carrying something around that's that powerful, basically saying he didn't trust him. So it's a bit of a mixed thing, but I'd be really interested. I don't know if we'd get that in this episode, maybe in a couple of episodes time. Normally that's kind of slightly mid-season, that kind of stuff. But no idea, nothing. I've got absolutely no expectations going into this, so I just want to enjoy it. As usual, if you'd like to see the full-length time reaction, then I have it on my Patreon. If you would like to keep up with when I'm recording, editing and posting, I share this on my Twitter, ElusiveFangirlY, my Instagram, ElusiveFangirl, and on the posts, my community posts on my channel. I also post occasional polls regarding maybe different types of reactions I might do, especially if they're kind of one-off reactions. So please check out my community posts just from time to time, just to see if there's anything which might still be ongoing. My polls might be up there for a long time before I get to the point where I'm actually going to record the thing I'm having a poll about. So your vote might still actually make a difference to what I end up doing. But yeah, I think that's it. I'm just really excited to get into this episode. So without any further ado, let's get to it. I was listening to it, obviously, again, whilst editing. And it is already growing on me, this opening. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot. Yeah. I assume they're going to be coming back in this season. Either that or they're just showing Mataba just as a... I can't imagine they'd be doing that without actually meaning Mataba to be in this season. So... One kind of exciting thing about doing a new season, which is quite different from what I've been posting so far on my channel, is to see what audience I get. See how many of you will have been from my previous videos, or who will be new to my channel. Sorry, there's a fly. I don't think I got it. Oh, nice. Oh, he's actually asking to do it. Oh. That'd be quite a funny sight. Oh my god, it's on his head. Oh, on his back. Wow. To be fair, strong. It's something he can eat. I know, I was gonna say he's feeling useful, but also he's now made something in the garden that's something he actually made. He's made a mark on the garden. Oh wow, he's doing a really proper flower bed. Wow. No. Oh, a little blush. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so happy this is just going to be a really cute family episode. Has he got any memories of a particular family? Flower? Yes. Oh, we get past. That one! Oh my god, I completely forgot when he went to his house and he remembered this little flashback and he couldn't remember what flowers they were. Is he going to grow some or see some flowers and actually remember? This fish is my alibi. And it's different as well. Stones. They were from a different flower bed. Is it something that lived in that flower bed, wants them back? Was it part of their home? I love the stakeout though. I think it probably is. It'd be quite funny if it wasn't, but I'm pretty sure it is. It's gonna look like a person. Is it like a spirit of one of the stones? Oh my god. Oh. They seem quite like a little dopey or something. Oh. Hmm. Are they spirits of the rocks? They didn't realise? What was special about them? Sumishi. Ishi is rock, but sumishi. Okie dokie. Oh my god. Is it a model of his house? No, just a house. Okay, thank god. Oh yeah, no, of course. Yeah, it's so cute. Oh. Oh, are they gonna... How are they gonna use it? Well, someone can draw power. Natsume. Yeah. Punch. Yeah. Yeah. And now you're being roped into something else. In Madara's face. There's something happened to it. But... So maybe it needs to be more common that people could see yokai and they're like slowly dying out. Well, obviously you've got the exorcist families, but maybe outside of that. He's very good at sewing though. He's quite delicate with that, so. And also like he made a little nyanko as well. And then at night, oh, he's gonna get exhausted. God, oh, I want to see it. I love like tiny things, like miniatures and stuff. So this is like really cute. I love it. Oh. Oh, you can see like the tiles they've done as kind of crooked. Yeah, now you have to do more. Even more. Oh my god. I'd be so nervous. Oh my god, don't crowd him. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yes. Hi. Oh, is that something gonna be tired? Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what I was gonna say. They're gonna think that he's getting too tired from the flower bed. Hopefully he gets to do it all himself, because that's what he wanted to do. Obviously with Yanko's help, but that doesn't count. Oh, wow. Yeah. God. Oh my gosh. Yes. To be fair, the Fujiwaras just do not think anything about him shouting in the middle of the night, because as much as he tries not to, like, arouse attention, like... you would come probably check if you heard your son shouting in the middle of the night. At least he's being open about it. Oh. Oh! No. They're just following him everywhere. He gets so fond of so many yokai. Wow, it's just so pretty. It's so pretty. Some of the flowers, some of the seedlings. Is he gonna use some of the seedlings? Oh my gosh. No, it doesn't like. But you've done it, and that's better than what they could have done. Hmm? Exactly. They're just really happy that you're helping them. But if you put the flower seedlings in, maybe she will. Because it's so pretty, the house. Oh. I hope so. I wonder if they would just leave it to our imagination, because they often do it with like characters like this. But it'd be nice to see her. That flower animation was from an earlier season. I love that he's drawing the squid. As soon as there's food involved. Oh, she's so excited. She's so excited. Aww. Giving him some of the credit. He'll be happy. Oh. Oh. She's so happy. But yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, are we gonna have the flower? How about this? Oh. But oh. And they've done something with the garden themselves. What flowers will bloom? It looks so cute. Is he gonna have a dream about that? Is he gonna be a dream from inside? Oh my god. Oh, is he actually in this dream as well? It's weird for Nyanko to be. Maybe the god's done it as a thank you. She has. Oh wow. Oh, she's so pretty. Of course she came back. Yes, yes. Can we see the flowers? Oh, it doesn't even matter at the moment. But did it remind you? Yeah. And yeah. Oh. The garden, yes, she makes it bloom. Oh, and the flowers. Oh, it's so pretty. Like the geraniums. But love the blossom as well. Oh. Or it could have been some of the ones that you planted. Yeah. That's what I think. I think some of them are the new ones. Oh, to show him the flower bed. flower in his hair. Got unexpectedly emotional over Natsume remembering about his garden and just how happy he looked when he was looking out at the view from the inside the mansion. Oh gosh. I think what got me about, I mean, it's kind of hard for me to tell, I just kind of felt emotional all of a sudden, but I think partly of what got me when Natsume was just so happy to look at the garden was comparing it to the warmth of it to his own current garden with the Fujiwaras and the garden he looked at with his father. I think part of it is just my remembering of that episode where he does go back to his old house, like that whole kind of two-part, was it 2 or 3 part? I think it was 2-part little arc was very emotional. And just remembering Natsume crying whilst in the porch of his old house. Because that's one of the few memories he has of his father. I'm sorry, it's something a shower now. And so it's really nice to see him be able to remember that and think about that just peacefully, and just to be happy and enjoy the moment and to look back on it happily. It's so nice, and it really goes to show just how accustomed and how settled he now feels with the Fujiwaras. I think, like, just in his heart is now settled. I think before, he, like, constantly, and I'm sure, like, he still does worry about it, but he was constantly thinking, I can't be weird in front of them, I can't make them worry, and was constantly thinking back to times where he was basically passed on from his previous, like, family members amongst each other. They was always passed from one to the other because they just didn't want to keep looking after him, or they couldn't look after him, whatever the reason was. And I think it's like a show, yeah, that he feels so settled. I mean, oh my gosh, Toko was adorable this episode. She's just so excited and so happy about a new flower bed, and the fact that Natsume made it. And I think, like, the whole idea of, like, him building the flower bed, and similar to how, like, he got the yokai to help plant some of the seeds, is that they've left their mark on the garden. They've got to contribute, even though they're saying, oh no, we're clumsy, we can't do these things. But you can still plant seeds, you can still do something for it. And it's just, that was just so sweet. And the garden was really nice. Oh, I'm glad I've got to see her, and she was just lovely. And I love, like, the everything blooming as she held the banquet. Like, the whole house and the garden also got to celebrate. I thought that was just so cute. It was just a really heartwarming episode. I absolutely love, like I said, like in my reaction, I really love miniature things. I think, I don't know, like, there's just this odd fascination that, you know, a lot of people have with small, delicate objects, and, like, especially things like, if you look at things in really intricate dolls' houses, like the amount of detail they put into making everything, like from the ceramics, the glass, to the furniture. Like, when you see really, really good dolls' houses, they just look amazing. You can't imagine how much work and how delicate all the things inside actually are, and so much effort went into it. I just thought, like, for example, like the roof tiles on this little miniature mansion, like, they were so tiny, and then, you know, they had the blinds, and yeah, the paper doors. It was just so pretty, and I loved it. I just couldn't get over them hovering over his shoulder. I would also just be so annoyed because, like, if I'm concentrating on something delicate, do not distract me. Like, do not, because I would, like, the thought of jumping and hitting something or ripping something, oh my god, it would completely get me. I would have to be, like, laser focused to whatever I'm doing if I'm doing something that delicate. I thought as well, as another way of showing how settled he is, just Natsume going up to Shigeru and saying, I'd like to make a flower bed because, you know, there's not enough space in our current one. Can I make one? Like, can you show me how to make one? You know, he might have been slightly embarrassed about it, but I don't think he particularly was. Like, he was hoping, you know, that he'd be shown how to do it, and then wanted to do it himself. He did want to do it as a present for Toko, and it's just really nice, you know. The lack of hesitation towards knowing he can ask this of Shigeru and know that he can do this for Toko and not worry about, oh, you know, what if she doesn't actually want it? What if like you know, all these what ifs that he used to have quite a lot, and definitely has grown less and less as the series has gone on, or as the seasons go on. So it's just really nice. I love their family dynamic. I really love actually just episodes when it's just like the three of them, or centers around the three of them. It doesn't have to be just the three of them, but I like kind of the Fujiwara family centric episodes. They're really cute. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this was just a really heartwarming episode. I don't think I've got much else to say. If I do, I'll put them in annotations during my reaction. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.